Welcome to Park Productions of Boys Non-Conference Boys Hockey. I wasn't aware we were on the air just yet, so my name is Robert Christensen and you are watching ParkTV 16 Sports, and we are streaming live on YouTube from the Rec Center in St. Louis Park. And again, we are bringing you non-conference boys hockey featuring the Eden Prairie Eagles coming in 6-6-1. Benilde-St. Margaret's 8-3. Again, I'm Robert Christensen. We're at the Rec Center. We're streaming live on YouTube, and I could not be more excited as we look at the goaltender for Eden Prairie, number 27, or excuse me, number 29, Egan Fryer. And just right there on the initial face-off, we'll have a whistle and a face-off to the right of number 35 for Benilde-St. Margaret's. Just underway here, 17 minutes to go. And the face-off and the shot at the point by number 4 for Eden Prairie. That was Nick Coring. He's got 1 goal, 6 assists on the year. Now puck behind the net. Picked up by number 3 for Benilde. That's Mason Miner. And now we got a whistle and another icing call. And that'll bring the puck back all the way into the Benilde-St. Margaret's zone, and another face-off just underway here, 16:38 to go. And a face-off to Christopher Dean's left, and a shot right off the face-off on the mark, and Dean goes down low to make that save. That's his second already, just early on. Again, Eden Prairie comes in with a 6-6-1 record. Benilde-St. Margaret's 8-3. But 2 big hockey traditions and 2 big suburban schools, and now they kick out number 11 for Eden Prairie. I was watching him in warm-ups. He is quite a talent out there for Eden Prairie. His name is Rio Terharn. All right, now Eden Prairie's number 4 with it. That's Coring. Stopped at the middle of the ice, and now they will shoot it into the Benilde zone, and now they'll take over. Pass trying to get it to the blue line, and it gets kicked out of play, and that draws a whistle, and we'll have a face-off now to the left of number 31, the goaltender for Eden Prairie. That's Bennett Wilmer. He is a junior. And in to take the draw for Benilde, number 17. Taylor Salmon, senior. Just underway here at the Rec Center. Referee, a little delayed, quick wrist shot, and behind, and almost went in the net. As the goaltender, Wilmer, may have gotten a stick on it. It got behind his neck, and now here comes Eden Prairie on the breakaway and the quick rebound. There's gonna be a penalty on the call, as Eden Prairie calls it's gonna be a trip, I believe, on Eden Prairie, and this is already promising to be an awesome game. And there's the trip. I'm not sure that really was a trip, or he didn't go on his own. I'd almost like to see that replay again, but Smith is going to go in the penalty box for 2 minutes for tripping, and now a power play. Here's that replay. Boy, he let go of him. I don't think that was a good call, but nevertheless, I could see where the referee was disillusioned by how it looked, and he made the call. And now a 2-minute power play for the visiting Eden Prairie, and now they have it. By the way, they are 0-1-5 in their last 6 games. They haven't won since December 19th, so you gotta believe that they have winning on their mind, not like any team does not, but for sure they do. They haven't won in almost a month. And there is a nice forecheck by Benilde. And now a whistle that I'm confused by. Not sure that was an offside, but it was right at the blue line. And regardless of whether I understand it or not, there's going to be a face-off just outside the blue line. In to take the draw for Benilde's number 10, that's going to be A.J. Ulrich. Face-off won by Ulrich and Benilde. They'll back up, set it up. Good forecheck there initially by Eden Prairie, forces number 3 to shoot it down the puck. Mason Miner shoot it down the rink, right on net. Now Eden Prairie breaks out on their own side. Now across the line, puck controlled easily by number 16 for Eden Prairie. That's Balecki. He goes down in the corner. Puck still in the corner. They will not blow the whistle there. They used to do that 30 years ago, but they will not allow the puck to be frozen. That's what we used to call it back then, freeze the puck. Referees will never call that anymore. They'll let them work it out. Now, Eden Prairie moving the puck well around the perimeter. They're on the power play. 44 seconds remaining in the player advantage. Quick wrist shot taken by number 21 for Eden Prairie. That was Blake Couette. Now the ricochet all the way out, and Couette will have to regroup with Eden Prairie, and they now have 27 seconds remaining in the player advantage. Now picked up by number 11, Tuhame. I was watching him in pregame warmups. He skates with reckless abandon. Now number 4 with it. I say that in a positive sense. He's a good player for Eden Prairie. He's going to be something that Benilde-St. Margaret's is going to have to contend with all game long. All right, now both teams at full strength, but Eden Prairie right in front, and number 27 could not handle the pass. Alex Hall, the senior, was right at the doorstep. The puck was right on his stick and hopped over. Here's that replay. Oh my goodness, he's going to be dreaming about that before his math test tomorrow. All right, clock stop with 13:43 remaining. 3 shots on goal by either team. And face-off now to the left of Christopher Dean, the 6'3" goaltender. Face-off won by Benilde. They'll wheel it around, played by number 11. Cam Kirschner. Now Eden Prairie controls in their own zone. Cross-rink pass off the mark, intercepted by Benilde. Now they have offense in the Eden Prairie zone as they try to control the puck and set it up. Now around the boards. And out to mid-ice, played by number 2. That is Carter Kalan. Now Eden Prairie's number 18 with it. Michael Ertl. Kept in at the point by number 3 for Benilde, Mason Miner. Now behind the net. Eden Prairie player goes down, no call on that. Now puck on the far end and a whistle from I'm not sure where. Oh, as the goal came off its moorings is the reason for the whistle. That stops the clock at 12:53 to go. And there'll be a face-off to the right of goaltender number 31, Bennett Wilmer, the junior goaltender. He's faced 3 shots. He's steered away 3 shots. 12:53 remaining, period number 1. Face-off won by Benilde. Quick wrist shot deflected in front. Now rink wide to the near side, controlled by Benilde. Miner tries to keep it in. Ulrich does. Now at mid-ice. Picked up by number 21 for Benilde. That was Mullerin. Now with it, number 9. He gets checked at the blue line. He goes down. Puck loose. Now picked up by Eden Prairie in their own zone. Good forecheck now by Benilde. They poke at it there, number 19 for the Red Knights. That is Christian Becker. And the puck now at mid-ice. Miner on the near side. Hits number 16 at the blue line. That's Keegan Davis. Eden Prairie takes over, intercepted by number 19. Christian Becker coming right in, and the backhand pass to number 19. Becker misses the mark. Now Eden Prairie back the other way quickly. Pass, drop pass, right on goal. Dean makes the save, rebound, kept in at the blue point. Now played by Brown around the corner. Picked up by number 15. That is awesome for Benilde. Puck at mid-ice. Eden Prairie puts it back in. Dean stops up behind the net. Quick, fast action here in period number 1. Now comes around the net, picked up by number 8. That's Connor Timmons. And they come in on across the blue line, and the referee blows the whistle. Offsides is going to be the call with 11:30 remaining. The clock is stopped, and here's that replay along the far boards. Timmons was able to get that puck ahead, and there is the offsides right there. Great camera work by ParkTV 16 Sports. Face-off just outside the blue line, controlled by Benilde. They work it into the Eden Prairie zone, now behind the net. Played around. A.J. Ulrich there to stop the puck. Now outlet pass kept in nicely just momentarily by Nick Johnson, but Eden Prairie's able to get it out to mid-ice. Now they skated into the Benilde zone, only to be intercepted by number 5, Nick Johnson. Now back at mid-ice for Eden Prairie. Played ahead by number 16, Keegan Davis. Now Eden Prairie picks it up. Number 42, that's Evan Bretz. He'll play it into the Benilde zone as Eden Prairie changes on the fly. Now back out to mid-ice, deflected and right on the stick of Benilde's number 10. That was A.J. Ulrich. His wrist shot goes wide right, hard off the boards, rebound all the way back into the Benilde zone. Coming in, centering pass, backhand shot, deflected by Dean. Whistle, no goal, obviously. And that stops the clock with 10:26 to go. This was a golden opportunity for the Eagles of Eden Prairie, and they just missed on the backhand shot. Is number 44, Noah Satterdalen, came right in. He just missed on the backhand. Satterdalen, a very familiar name in Minnesota hockey. I'm not sure it's any relay. And there's the shot from way beyond the right circle. Right, just like that. Number 17 gets the goal for Eden Prairie. That is Nick Hubbard. And let's go to the replay. That was lightning fast, right off the face-off. And goaltender Dean, it appeared he really didn't get a good look at that. And I'm not sure we have a replay on that one. Apparently not, but nevertheless, I will tell you this. The goal counts. Eden Prairie's up 1-0. That goal comes with 10:20 remaining in period number 1. Eden Prairie, they have not won a game in their last 6 contests. Now here comes Benilde. Wrist shot taken by number 11 for the Red Knights, Cam Kirschner. That gets deflected in front. Now Benilde with it back in the Eagle zone. Picked up by number 27, Alex Hall for the Eagles. Now it's kept in with the puck. That's number 3, Mason Miner. Now centering pass. And behind the net, that's a good position to be if you're on offense in hockey. Now, oh, the slot pass misses the mark. Now picking it up on the outside. Both teams still at full strength. Now Eden Prairie turning on it. Number 20, taking the shot was Tyler Kirschner, the 5'8" sophomore. And that puck is scooped up by the goaltender for the Eagles. Number 31, Brent Wilmer, or Bennett Wilmer. He'll look at a face-off to his right. His team up 1-0, 9:35 to go, period number 1. All right, face-off to his right. Comes right at Wilmer, and he smothers it immediately, and they'll do it again with just a few seconds ticking off the clock. Face-off once again. 5 shots for Benilde on goal, 6 for Eden Prairie. Very even on that count. And that differential reflects the goal. Also 1-0 Eden Prairie. Now right in front, the wrist shot and the goal, and they tie it up on the face-off. It appeared that it was number 10 for the Red Knights with the goal. A.J. Ulrich with the goal. That will be his 5th on the year to go along with 3 assists. And what great form that was as he came across and went low. And I can't emphasize enough how important it was that he went really low, didn't he? He got his body down. That takes effort, doesn't it? Right there, going down. Actually got a, I'm not sure he intended, but he took a little something off of it. And it would be nice to know whether he intended to take a little bit something off it, but it worked well, and now they're tied at 1. 9:11 remaining in period number 1. We're tied at 1. Quick wrist shot taken by number 5 for the Red Knights, Nick Johnson, and now back in the Red Knights zone. Eden Prairie centering pass intended for number 42. That was Evan Burtz. Deflected in front, good defense by the Red Knights. Now they try to outlet it to the near side. Now at mid-ice. Playing it into the Eden Prairie zone. They wave off offsides. Now behind the net. Great forecheck pressure by the Red Knights. And now Eden Prairie looking to get some traction as they do break it out of their own zone at mid-ice. Now played by number 21, Peyton Mullerin. Now skating with it, number 26, Mason Smith. Into the Eden Prairie zone. Getting there first for the Red Knights, that's Tyler Kirschner. Kirschner now fighting along the corner boards. Eden Prairie momentarily comes away with it as they try to control it. A big hit in the corner as the Red Knights keep the pressure on in the zone. Now Eden Prairie finally gets possession. That is number 7 with it, Cole Pitsy. Pitsy now skates it in the Red Knight zone. Now getting there next is number 21, Mullerin. Mullerin, outlet pass, hits it on the mark to Kirschner. Kirschner now skates it into the Red Eden Prairie zone. Quick wrist shot from the point blank slot zone. Misses the mark, now the rebound. Kept in by the Red Knights, just barely by number 2, Callan. Now chasing it for the Red Knights, that's 21 once again, Mullerin. And now breaking out with it, and now intercepted the Red Knights, and a chance. Coming right in and going, and he gets tripped. No call on the play as the Red Knight goes down just as he was making the wrist shot. Back in their zone, Minor now, as the Red Knights looking very confident out there, tied here at 1. They have 7 shots on goal to Eden Prairie 6, and now an icing call will stop the clock with 7:17 remaining. And we look at that replay, what a great interception by number 18, junior Podine, as he comes in. Not sure that really was a trip, but it could have been. And we got a corner camera tonight. That's our first angle. The patented corner camera by ParkTV 16 Sports. What a great angle that is to see really how it is. And now the referee, I'm not sure why he kicks out to Harn. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. I really noticed him in warm-ups. Rio Treharne. All right, face off to Dean's right. Checking in for Eden Prairie, number 27, Alex Hall. Face off won by the Red Knights, and now skating after it quickly, number 16, Keegan Davis. Picked up and intercepted at mid-ice by Kirschner. Now back at mid-ice. Picking the puck up is number 5, Nick Johnson. He throws it into the far corner as they chase it. Now Eden Prairie comes away with it in their own zone. Stolen momentarily, now taken right back by Eden Prairie. Now in the near corner, that's number 4 for Eden Prairie, Coring. He pushes it ahead, and now there is to Harney. He coming in, looking, centering pass right in front. Great defense in front by Benilde's number 5, Nick Johnson, as he kept that Eden Prairie Eagle away from that centering pass. They don't keep stats on those plays, but that was brilliant on Benilde's behalf. Now here comes Eden Prairie's Terharn. I mentioned him before. He's a dangerous player, quick wrist shot, nice save by Dean. Rebound comes out to the near side. Now an outlet pass at mid-ice to number 17. That is Salmon. Now into the far boards against the far side, pinning him in, number 25, Noah Johnson. Eden Prairie tries to break it out at their own zone, and now they do. Nice pass work there. Now they'll dump it in, and some of them will change on the fly. Now back into the Red Knights zone, 5:56 remaining. Period number 1, we're tied at 1. Now picking the puck up, number 21, Mullerin. All the way to mid-ice. Eden Prairie picks it up now to the near side. Number 15, that's Bolecki for the Eagles. Puck comes into the near zone. Mullerin gets there. Plays it to the near side to number 14, that is Quirk. Eden Prairie keeps it in at the point, and wrist shot goes far to the right side. Rebound kept in at the point by Eden Prairie as they keep the pressure on. Now here comes Benilde as they try to skate it out. Nicely done by Johnson. Johnson, he's got number 14 on his right, but he's going to go change on the fly. And now Eden Prairie intercepts and skates it into the Red Knights zone. Getting there first is number 15, Clute for Eden Prairie. Now taken away by the Red Knights. Outlet pass, nicely done, right along the boards to number 11. That is Kirschner as he comes in. What a brilliant outlet pass that was. Now Eden Prairie with it, taken right away back by the Red Knights, and now Eden Prairie with it. They go back and forth, and I look at the clock, and we're under 5 to go. 4:41 remaining in period number 1. Fast-paced action here in period number 1 from the rec center, and Dean decides to slow it down as he scoops it up and allows us all to take a deep breath as we look at this replay. That was the pass that we just sort of missed, and look at the almost miss by number 11, Cam Kirshner. Sometimes the best replay highlights are not the goals that are scored, but the almost as well. But that outlet pass was brilliant by Benilde. Okay, now face off. Back in the Red Knights zone to Dean's left. Face off won by the Red Knights on the near side. An outlet pass just misses the mark, but they do save it. They come in, they wave off offsides. Quick wrist shot from a tough angle. Blocked by Wilmer, the goaltender for Eden Prairie. Now they try to outlet it along the far side. Kept in momentarily. Now Eden Prairie breaks out 2-on-2 as they skate it by. Here comes Taharn, and the shot and the near miss. Golden opportunity by the Eagles, and there's number 11, Taharn. He's a dangerous player. All right, now here comes Eden Prairie. They keep it in. Now they intercepted at mid-ice. Now nicely poked, checked away by number 8. That was Connor Timmons for the Red Knights. Under 4 to go, period number 1. We're tied at 1. Shots on goal are tied at 8. Very evenly matched here. All right, puck comes loose. The Benilde Red Knights control, and a quick wrist shot right on the mark by Mason Miner, and the goaltender Wilmer makes the save. And here is that replay by Miner. And a relatively easy save by the goaltender Bennett Wilmer. Plenty of time to see it. He had a good angle. No traffic really in front of him. Nevertheless, face off to his left with 3:31 remaining. And this referee likes to kick out these Eden Prairie. Doesn't seem like too many Red Knights are getting kicked out of the face-off circle, but so far I just keep noticing Eagles are. I'm not sure exactly why a referee does that all the time, but they did it that time. And on that face-off, quick wrist shot saved by Wilmer, and another face-off will do it again to his left. This time with 3:24 to go as we look at the Eden Prairie bench. Most of all those guys are standing, as are the Red Knights. Means they care, of course they do. All right, here's this referee. Now he's gonna kick out another player. I'm not sure what that is all about. All right, face-off won by Eden Prairie. I just don't see anything that makes that necessary. All right, now here comes Eden Prairie as they break it into the Red Knights zone. Now behind the net, controlling it, number 15 is Clute. I'm not sure how he pronounces it. Quick turnaround, Clute. Dean sticks it behind the net as the Red Knights try to outlet it. And now they'll take it up behind the net. Number 26, Mason Smith. Good forecheck by Eden Prairie, but a nice outlet pass to the near side to number 14, Grayson Quirk. Quirk now works, gets shoved into the boards, and another good check in the same corner. Now number 3, Miner tries to center it. Wrist shot. A Red Knight goes down. Now here comes Eden Prairie. They break it out into the neutral zone. That is, again, number 11, Taharn. Nope, that was number 18, excuse me. Sometimes I can't see the numbers. Michael Urte, now back at mid-ice. Number 33 with it. Cameron Rice. Mullerin backhands it to Miner, who backhands it along the boards. Gets a little too far. Kept in by number 33, Cameron Rice. Puck still loose behind the net as Benilde has a little bit of difficulty breaking it out of their own zone. Now it's kept in again by Eden Prairie. They take it right back at mid-ice. 1:50 to go. We're tied at 1. And now it's going to go all the way down, and they're going to wave off the icing. That's a break for the Red Knights, of course. Now Wilmer, the goaltender, shoots it around the near boards. Kept in at the point by Miner as he skates it along the boards. Picked up by number 11. That is Cam Kirshner. Centering pass deflected in front. As now Eden Prairie's number 26 picks it up, Adam Thomas. Now coming away with it is Nick Johnson. And he skates in, and his shot is saved by Wilmer. And here's that replay. Nick Johnson comes right in, just up top the circle, tried to go high and left. And Wilmer makes the save as we look at the Red Knight bench. And I look at the clock, and there's 1:16 remaining in period number 1. 11 shots for the Red Knights, 8 shots on goal, for the Eagles, but we're tied at 1. Again, another player gets kicked out. It happens every time. All right, now I can see, looking there, as they try to get an aggressive stance there. But the other ones, I didn't quite see that same conduct. All right, face off. At the point, quick wrist shot, high and behind the net. Picked up by the Eagles, number 4, that is Curring. Now that is Taharn, that's the person I spoke of. He really stood out in warm-ups. Nice wrist shot, pass, and deflected in front. Now the Red Knights with 39 seconds to go. Backdrop pass to number 8, Timmons. And a near miss right there, 31 seconds remaining. Now Eden Prairie at mid-ice. Outlet pass at mid-ice, wide open is number 16, Keegan Davis. He skates in, pass misses, intended for number 20, Kirschner. 13 seconds remaining, now it comes back out to mid-ice. Getting there first is number 3, Mason Miner. Now at the blue line, the pass to number 16, Keegan Davis. Now behind the net, 1 second, no seconds, and there's the buzzer signaling the end of period number 1. And after 1 period of play, our score 1-1. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. As we step aside, come on back for period number 2.
To be self-evident that all men are created equal.
The torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans.
The American dream need not forever be deferred.
This is the richest and the most powerful country.
ParkTV 16 Sports, we're about to begin. And when I say we're about to begin, we're beginning right now. This is ParkTV 16 Sports. We're bringing you non-conference boys hockey. Eden Prairie Eagles in visiting the Benilde-St. Margaret Red Knights. We're at the rec center. I'm Robert Christensen. Glad you're with us. We're tied at 1. And these are 2 reputable, respectful schools, especially in their hockey programs, going at it. And we're tied at 1. And the Eagles of Eden Prairie, they're kicked out right there. I was just talking about this in between periods, and I don't even understand. I was about to give an explanation that I heard, and my explanation would not account for why number 11 for Eden Prairie just got kicked out, Rio Treharn. But he did, and meanwhile, play goes on. Just underway here, 16 and a half minutes to go. Red Knights going right to left. Kirschner in the slot, centering pass. Just misses number 11, Cam Kirschner. Now the Red Knights keeping the pressure on early. Shot from Miner, deflected in front, rebound. Backhanded shot taken by Tyler Kirschner. There are 2 Kirschners, there's Cam, as a Red Knight goes down, and that draws a whistle. And we're gonna have a face-off as we look at that replay right there. My goodness, as he goes head over heels. That's going to bring a face-off back in the Eden Prairie zone. I'm not sure how that Red Knight actually ended up doing a somersault out there, but nevertheless, no one seems to be hurt. Good news for all around, and the Red Knights control the puck. Both teams at full strength. With the puck is number 12. That is, well, I didn't have his name on my program. I don't have a number 12 for the Red Knights, unfortunately. Or was that number 2, perhaps? It was Carter Callan. Now, Eden Prairie now, they get their first rush with it. Number 10 with it, that's John Kleiss into the Red Knight zone. Nice pass to the far point to number 18, Michael Ertl. Now along the near boards, number 10 with it. That is John Kleiss. He gets the puck steered away by the Red Knights defense. Eden Prairie still controlling in the Red Knight zone. Quick wrist shot taken by number 8, Nico Brown. Now, as as Benilde gets the puck back into the Eden Prairie zone. Number 18, Ertl, tries to break it out, but the forecheck is on for the Red Knights. Now at mid-ice, Clute. And the Red Knights take over, and they do wave off offsides. That was awful close, but the puck comes back to mid-ice, and that makes that point moot. And now the Red Knights, near side, nice pass, hit at the red line. The blue line is to A.J. Ulrich. He'll dump it into the zone around the corner. Now at the point, and it gets by Miner, and the Red Knights will have to regroup deep into their own zone. Getting there first is Nick Johnson. He gets it over to Miner, and they'll have to regroup. High pass, deflected shot at mid-ice. Red Knights still control. Now backhanded off the boards, picked up by Eden Prairie to the near side. That's number 6, Connor Neeser. Now played by Dean to Johnson, intercepted by number 42 for the Red Knights. That was Brett's. As now Eden Prairie keeps the puck on, the pressure on the Red Knights. 14-12 remaining in period number 2. Puck loose in the corner, picked up by number 22. That's William Elmquist. Puck comes in on Dean. He decides to smother it. That stops the clock with 14:03 remaining. Here's the replay as he goes right down. Smart move as the Red Knights were outnumbered. And there is a great view of our corner camera at the Eden Prairie Eagles bench. We're tied at 1. There's number 11, Rio Traham. He's got 13, 1 goal, 4 assists. Wait a minute, do I have that right? I'm not sure. He's one of their leading point scorers. He's in there to take the draw for Eden Prairie. They win it momentarily, but Benilde is able to get the puck all the way down, and they're going to call that icing as it just misses the goal. And smart play by the goaltender for the Eagles, Bennett Wilmer. And that stops the clock, and we'll have a face-off all the way back down in the Red Knights zone as we look at the coaching staff on the Red Knights bench. That is Ken Pauley along with John Rousseau, Casey Makola, and Grant Bessie, providing the leadership for the young lads of Benilde-St. Margaret's. They're having a great season so far, 8-3 coming in on the year. 4-1 in their last 5, and as I mentioned at the outset of the broadcast, Eden Prairie 6-6-1 overall, but most importantly 0-1-5 in their last 6 games. They haven't won in almost a month, but they're on the road. They're tied with Eden Prairie on the goal scores, and they're also tied in the shots on goal, 12 apiece. As we're at the 13:20 mark, and the puck gets flipped into the bench zone, that draws a whistle on a face-off. Let's see where the referee decides. Is it going to be outside the blue line, or is it going to be in the Red Knight zone? And they're going to talk it over at mid-ice right there. Where should it be? I didn't get a good gauge on it to make an opinion, and now they're going to talk about it. They're going to have it outside the zone. So a mini break for the Red Knights right there. And now there's the explanation to the Eden Prairie coach. That's Mike Terwilliger. He's not going to like it. But what's he gonna do? Very rare, if ever, in high school sports, in any sport, have I seen a referee change their mind only because a player or a coach decides to change their mind. All right, now face off. And you know, rightly so, right or wrong, if that were to happen, we'd be here in litigation in all these games forever. So you gotta live with the bad calls, that's part of the game. And that was a minor bad call, depending on what side you're on, if it was a bad call at all. Meanwhile, another face-off just outside the blue line, controlled by the Red Knights in their own zone as we approach the 13-minute mark in period number 2. That's 21, Peyton Mullerin. As the Red Knights break out, beautiful pass right on the mark. How important is that? Drop pass, wrist shot, misses. Rebound to the near corner. That was brilliant hockey right there, even though it didn't result in a goal. What great passing. Shot deflected. I think that may have hit the crossbar by number 16, Keegan Davis at point blank range. Another great pass. Our camera angle just caught up with it. And I thought that hit the crossbar with 12:45 to go. Face off now to the left of the goaltender, Bennett Wilmer. They're calling that a shot on goal. Here's that replay again earlier. And Now Salmon. I hope I'm pronouncing it Salmon or like the food product salmon. I'm not quite sure, but nevertheless, heck of a player out there. Now here comes Eden Prairie's number 10 with it. John Kleiss, intercepted beautifully by number 14, Grayson Quirk. Quirk now behind the net, drop pass, and smothered by the goaltender, Wilmer. And that stops the clock again, and there'll be a face-off to Wilmer's left. No scoring in the second period, one apiece in the first. Tight game here in this non-conference matchup between Eden Prairie, and that hit the post on the right side. Deflected to the near boards, near miss again by the Red Knights. They're trying to break this tie. Now Miner at mid-ice, backhand pass beautifully to Quirk. Quirk coming in, centering pass to number 17, just off the mark, Taylor Salmon. Now Eden Prairie tries to outlet it. Miner keeps it at the blue line. Wrist shot! Deflected in front. Eden Prairie goes down on his own. Now number 25 tries to get there next. That was Noah Johnson. Now at mid-ice and back into the Red Knight zone. On the forecheck is number 15, Chase Clute. Now the Red Knights behind their own net. 11:44 remaining in period number 2. Outlet pass to a wide open Noah Johnson. Johnson skates it across the line. The big guy gets it poke-checked off his stick. Now along the near boards by Salmon as Eden Prairie tries to break it out as they ring it around the far side. Kept in by Noah Johnson, and there's going to be a whistle from behind the scene. And the referee, as opposed to the linesman, the referee, he's the guy with the yellow or the orange sleeve stripes. There's that great face-off won by 17, Salmon, and the quick shot just went off the right post. I'm not sure the crowd here even recognized that. As we look at Ken Pauley, you can tell he knows what he's doing back there. He's got the pen, he's got the notepad, he's looking at his players. Constantly thinking is now there is the goaltender. That is Bennett Wilmer. He has faced 15 shots, he's let in one, and the life of a goaltender, it's a lonely one, isn't it? And that is a perfect example right there. You're all by yourself all the time, most of the time. And now I'm not sure what's happening here. Lots of changing and a delayed start here in the face-off. You can see the referees pointing towards Eden Prairie's bench. No penalty that I could see called. That was not quite sure what the delay was there. Anyway, 11:27 to go. Period number 2, we're tied at 1. Red Knights win the faceoff. Miner, wrist shot pass at the blue line, gets deflected. Miner skates in, keeps it in to a wide open number 18. That was Podine. Centering pass gets deflected to the near boards. Played by Kirschner. And I need to differentiate. That's Tyler Kirschner. He's 21. Cam Kirschner is number 11, so easy to remember. 11 and 21. Now that's Cam Kirschner, number 11. Right on cue, Cam. Now Cam with it, tries to spin around, gets it poke-checked away by Eden Prairie as they try to clear the puck to the near boards. Kept in by Tyler Kirschner. Now Miner almost had it in a mini breakaway, if you can call it that. Now the backhand pass by Kirschner to another Kirschner. Both Kirschners right there. How about that? Now, Mullerin keeps it in at the far side. Miner keeps it in on the other side. And the pass to the near side to Tyler Kirschner. Rebound in front, the shot, and a goal! Red Knights score, and you could feel it coming, couldn't you? They just kept the pressure on. Persistence. Look at the smile there by number 18. Let's see what the corner camera reveals. There's the wrist shot. Rebound in front and the goal, and I think they're going to give it to that man right there, Junior Podine. Let's see and verify that. We'll listen to the PA announcer's goal, but here is Tyler Kirschner, the left side save. Cam Kirschner comes in, and there's the shot, and that was number 18, Junior Podine with the goal, and that right there, folks, that's called pure joy. And Podine, for him, I look up his stats. Junior Podine, he's their leading goal getter. He's got, no, he's not. Now he's tied at 8. He's got 9 assists, 60, he had 15 points coming in. That's his 16th point. He's the leading point getter, and he just got his 8th goal of the year to go along with 9 assists. Red Knights lead 2-1. I think they may have just mentioned that Minor got that goal, if I didn't hear that correctly. So if I got it wrong, my apologies, but I did get this part right. Red Knights scored, they're up 2-1. All right, now Eden Prairie breaks it out in their own zone. They've had very little offense here halfway through period number 2, if any. Now the Red Knights, outlet pass at mid-ice with the puck. Number 10, Ulrich. Cross rink pass intercepted by Timmons. Now he breaks into the Red Knight zone, and we're gonna have a whistle from the referee, and I think he's gonna call an offsides. And that is gonna be the call. And they're gonna bring the puck just outside the blue line for a face-off. You know, when I first started watching hockey back in the 70s, pro hockey mostly, only the linesmen could call those plays now, and only when the guy with the orange stripes on their shirt, anytime they went up, it was just for a penalty. But now they can call minor infractions like offsides as well. But when I would watch those old North Stars games as a kid on TV or in person, when the referee, the guy with the orange stripes on his arms went up, it was going to be a penalty, but now it's not always that necessarily, which makes it a little more difficult to call it, but that is the case. And now a shot and a save by Christopher Dean, the junior goaltender, 6'3", 250 pounds. He takes up a lot of that net. It's hard to get a puck by that guy. And the clock is stopped with 8:58 to go. For those scoring at home, 15 shots on goal for the Red Knights, 13 for Eden Prairie, even there. Face off to Dean's right. And that in to take the draw. There's again, this referee or this linesman keeps throwing people out. I did get an explanation. Yeah, here's some more talk. And I don't have time to explain it right now, but when I do, I'll let you know what I learned. Something I've never heard in decades of watching hockey. Now Eden Prairie with the backhand pass, and that's not going to work, although did they keep it in momentarily? They're still trying to keep it in along the near boards, and the Red Knights come away with it. That is Tyler Kirshner. Now intercepted, and that's Eden Prairie's number 8, Nico Brown. He comes right in, and it gets deflected to the near boards all the way out to mid-ice. Picked up by number 4, Curring for Eden Prairie. Now they skated in. Christopher Dean stops it behind the net. Tyler Kirshner now outlet pass with an open net. But boy, did he know what he was doing as he hit Podine. Podine comes in and tries to backhand it in. Actually, yes, that was Junior Podine. What a brilliant pass that was. And now another shot on the rebound from the slot goes by the wayside. Eden Prairie comes away with it across the line, skating into the zone right on the doorstep, and it just misses to wide left. And now the rebound, and we're coming back the other way. Red Knights 2-on-2 coming in. Podine comes in, the wrist shot in there. Rebound was right there for the taking, and now the wrist shot by Minor gets deflected in front. Eden Prairie comes away with it. We're under 8 minutes to go. Here comes Terharmi for Eden Prairie. Wrist shot pass in the slot, the rebound right there for the taking, and Dean makes the save, and it comes all the way down, and they wave off icing, and we play on. 7.5 minutes to go. As the puck comes around to the far side, outlet pass kept in by the Red Knights, but he overskates it. Now Minor has it. He'll skate around, down to the near side to number 2, that's Callan. Callan inside, almost hits number 10, AJ Ulrich, as he just fans on it. It was almost at his kneecaps when that pass came in, and he almost caught it in midair. Now Eden Prairie on the far corner. Great action here at the Rec Center in St. Louis Park. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. Glad you're with us. And now out at mid-ice is number 2 for the Red Knights. Callan couldn't quite keep it in, but now the Red Knights take possession again. Pass, and they're going to call an offsides there, and that brings a groan from the home crowd fans, and it stops the clock with 6:46 remaining. Are you kidding me? This is goal-to-goal action here at the Rec Center there. The Eden Prairie's number 25. He thought he had a goal, and Dean robs him right when he had a wide open shot. All right, face-off just outside the blue line. 6:46 remaining. Eden Prairie controls the face-off, and they break it out at mid-ice, and they hit number 7. That is Cole Pitsy. And now here come the Red Knights on the fly. That is number 15, Charlie Awesome. He loses it to Eden Prairie's number 6, Connor Neeser. Now outlet pass, and the pass misses. They wave off icing and offsides as they tried to hit number 45, Gavin Zick. Now the puck comes almost right into the crease, but the Red Knights take it away, and now they break it out to mid-ice. Number 15, there's a trip right in front of everybody. No call. Oh yeah, they are gonna call it. The referee on the far side. Now I'm not sure if that's gonna be a trip. Yep, he goes down. He does show the trip right here. And that's what it is. Number 15 hits the deck, Charlie Awesome, and now it's going to be the first player advantage in the second period. Boy, the referee that was skating behind did not call it, but the referee in the far left-hand corner, as we see Mick close the door on the Eden Prairie, and he's going to be in the box for 2 minutes. Player advantage, that comes with 6:10 to go in period number 2. Red Knights lead 2-1, and now they have a player advantage. Call's going to be against Cole Pitsky right on the doorstep. Number 10, that is A.J. Ulrich. And the goaltender, Bennett Wilmer, makes the save, and it was suddenly very quiet there for a minute. But the clock is stopped with 5:54 to go. Our score 2-1. Red Knights on the power play. 1:43 remaining in the player advantage. As we have a couple substitution, and that is Junior Podine, the leading point getter on the season so far for the Red Knights. There's Davis to his left. He'll lean in, and we're going to kick another person out. I don't understand that at all. Even the explanation I got earlier in between periods does not explain what I saw. Maybe someone can let us know. All right, now the Red Knights with the puck. 1:30 to go in the player advantage. Pass up top, wrist shot, right pad save, rebound, comes out to number 10, A.J. Ulrich. Ulrich now. Pass to the top of the circle, shot by Mason Miner, goes loudly to the left. Miner keeps it at the blue line, fakes the slap shot to the near side to number 11, Cam Kirschner. Now he gets it to Podine, back to Cam. Cam now spins around, looking. Now back to Miner at the point. He'll move over, right, faking the wrist shot, gets deflected back along and against the net and out of play. That stops the clock with 5:05 to go in period number 2 as we look at the replay, the wrist shot, and the rebound to the left near side. 54 seconds remaining in the player advantage. 5:05 to go in period number 2. And there is our corner camera. Let's see if the linesman kicks out one of these two guys. Yep, of course he does. Not that time. All right, now face off, controlled by Podine. He tried to get a stick. He looked like he was winding up for a shot there. Couldn't quite get a handle on it. Now to the near side. Back to Kirschner, that's Cam. Cam gives it up to the side. Back to Kirschner. Wrist shot taken by number 10, Ulrich. Ricochets back to 11, that's Cam Kirschner. Cam, he's the senior, and shot, awful quiet here. Wow, and a little miscue there. Look out now. Here comes Turham. He almost anticipated where he was going. Very dangerous play there for the Red Knights. 4:16 remaining in the period, 3 seconds in the player advantage. Both teams at full strength right now. Red Knights now break it out into their own zone, and they've got a little space as they come across the line. The wrist shot, rebound, gets it himself, tries to wrap it around, and a goal. Wide open in front was number 25, Noah Johnson, the 6'6", 225-pound senior. Shoots left, gets a goal on the doorstep, and what a goal this was. Noah Johnson set up shop right outside, and that's exactly why he did that, and he pointed to the great assist. Here is the corner camera. This is gonna be good right here. Great pass by number 9, Dylan Popane. That's gonna be Popane's 6th assist. And Noah Johnson, that's his 2nd goal of the year. Johnson from Popane puts the Red Knights up 3-1. We're at 3:40. Now the Red Knights right in again on the doorstep as that's number 15, Charlie Awesome, the freshman forward. And here's that play right here. Salmon, I guess that was. I misread the number, 17 for 15, my fault. Now face off to the right of Christopher Dean, which is a familiar name. I think there was a famous Olympic figure skater named Christopher Dean in the 80s. Torville and Dean. His name was Christopher Dean. I think they were dance gold medal champions from London. Well, now we have a Christopher Dean as a goaltender for the Eden Prairie Eagles. And now the Red Knights in their own zone. And Eden Prairie's looking for traction here. They're down 2-1. They haven't won a game since December 19th. I've mentioned that a few times. I've got to believe that's in their craw for sure. Trying to get off the schneid, as they say. Now Quirk into the Red Knights, or to the Eagles zone, but the Eagles now come away with it. Here comes Terrain. He really impressed me. I've mentioned a couple times in the opening, and he gets skated out the puck nicely. Now the puck all the way around to Ulrich. Ulrich now, as he tried to hit number 8, Timmins, and he missed it, and that's going to be an icing call, which draws the whistle. As we look at Bennett Wilmer, the goaltender for the Eagles. Faced 21 shots tonight. Actually, I'm mistaken. It's not going to be an icing. Well, yes, it is an icing call. They're going to bring the face-off back into the Eagles zone. In to take the draw is Ulrich, and no one gets kicked out this time. Miner tried to wrist shot it, deflected by Hall for the Eagles. Now along the near boards and into the corner. Number 10 loses his stick, AJ Ulrich. And the stick is still down, and he pushes from behind. You can't call that a cross-check. He's still looking at the referee. Where's my stick? Referee says, play on, young man. Now behind the net, Eden Prairie player goes down. Turan with the wrist shot, and a nice pad save by Christopher Dean. His best save of the night comes right there. 1:55 remaining. That was a golden opportunity for the Eagles, and it went by the wayside. Christopher Dean robbed them. I hope we can get that on replay, but that was brilliant. Here they were right there. There was the initial save. And then out in front, and here it was. He could have gone anywhere, and he went down low right, and that was a great left pad save by Christopher Dean. Face off to Dean's left. 1:44 remaining in the match, or in the second period. Our shots are 21-18, our score 3-1. And now the Red Knights break it out of their own zone nicely. That's number 5, Nick Johnson. He ricocheted it off the boards into the Eden Prairie zone. As Eden Prairie does break out. That is number 10 with it, John Kleiss. Kleiss pulls up. Pass, wrist shot, saved by Dean. Into the corner, though. Eden Prairie tries to keep control. Now we have a whistle from away from the play, and we're going to have a penalty, and it looks like it's going to be a hooking call on Eden Prairie. There's the save. Nope, I saw it's going to be on Benilde's number 3, and the only Mason Miner, as he has his seat right there. The only reason why I said Eden Prairie, because I did not see the penalty, but then I saw the penalty box door open for Eden Prairie, and that's what signaled me to say that. But then it shut quickly, and then they opened the one, and Miner's there. So now, I think this is the first power play opportunity for the Eagles tonight, if I remember correctly. And that will come with 1:15 remaining in the period. So if they don't score here at the end of the second, they'll start period number 3 on the player advantage. They're only down 2. They're still in it theoretically, of course, but they need to get a goal quickly And nothing would be better for the Eagles if they could get one here right before the break. Give them a little momentum. Meanwhile, of course, the Red Knights, they don't want to let that happen at all. In fact, that they are now down a player. All they want to do is eat up that time and get into the locker room up 2. All right, now here's Eden Prairie's number 4, Curring. Skates it around, 34 seconds remaining in the period. Outlet pass, and it's cleared nicely by number 2, Carter Callan. Well done. In fact, he forced the goaltender, Bennett, to come out. Now 19 seconds remaining, and Kirshner keeping the pressure on, causing them to take up more time. 11 seconds remaining, and the Eagles are going to have just barely enough time, but they can't control the puck, and now they're going to be called with icing while they're on the power play, which for all intents and purposes should conclude period number 2 without any scoring, unless the Red Knights win this draw and get a quick shot on goal. 4.7 seconds remaining, 50 seconds remaining in the player advantage. So barring a goal right here, well, even if the Red Knights score, Eden Prairie will still be on the power play at the beginning of the 3rd. All right, face off to the left. Won by Eden Prairie, but they skate out, and there is the buzzer signaling the end of period number 2. So after 2 complete, our score 3-1. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. We're streaming live on YouTube. As we step aside, come on back for period number 3.
Looks like we all made it. But now what?
We lost everything. What are we going to do with no fresh water?
No food.
What are we gonna do with no social media?
Kids aren't the only ones drowning in social media, but teens are definitely the most attached to their phones, which is not all good. Kids who spend too much time texting and posting are more likely to feel isolated and depressed. No one is saying throw your phone away, but once in a while, try actually calling somebody. Talking is even more social than social media. For clues on how to clear your head and brighten your outlook, try visiting one more site, yourlifeyourvoice.org.
Still no service.
Back to ParkTV 16 Sports on location. We are at the Rec Center in St. Louis Park, Minnesota, bringing you the Benilde-St. Margaret Red Knights versus the Eden Prairie Eagles. This is non-conference boys varsity hockey in Minnesota. Best high school hockey in the world, I would say, overall in the leagues in Minnesota, and we have 2 of the better teams in the state right here, bringing it to you on ParkTV 16 Sports. I'm Robert Christensen, glad you're with us, and this is Benilde-St. Margaret's home ice. They're up 3-1, and they are on the power play defense as Eagles are on the power play with a 1-player advantage with 15 seconds, and coming right in, the drop pass, the quick wrist shot deflected by Dean. Now behind the net, 8 seconds to go in the player advantage for the Eagles of Eden Prairie. With it, number 10, that is Kleiss for Eden Prairie. 1 second remaining, puck comes out in front. Junior Podine has it. He'll put it at mid-ice, and that's gonna be an icing call, and that will stop the clock with 16:09 to go in a 17-minute 3rd period, but both teams now can regroup and put out full lineup, so we're gonna be at full strength. Starting right now, that's our corner camera. We've got 3 cameras on the game tonight. That right there is number 10, AJ Ulrich on the draw, won by Eden Prairie. As the puck comes around to the far side, that's number 42 with it, Evan Bretz, as Benilde works it into the Eden Prairie zone, and the centering pass to a wide open number 16, Davis just misses the mark as the rebound comes all the way back out to mid-ice. Back to play at number 2 is Carter Callan. Now with it, number 10, AJ Ulrich. He skates it across the line, gets deflected off his stick. Rebound, quick wrist shot by number 16. Davis gets ricocheted by the goaltender Brennan Wilmer, now rebound, played by number 10 for the Red Knights. A.J. Ulrich in the corner, taken away momentarily by Eden Prairie, kept in at the point by number 3, Mason Miner, loudly into the near corner as the Red Knights keep the pressure on the forecheck. Right there, number 10, causing issues for Eden Prairie. A.J. Ulrich, as they finally, the Eagles do, break it to mid-ice, only to be taken back by the Red Knights' number 2, Carter Callan. He'll skate it in as the Red Knights change on the fly. Eagles now will have a chance to break it out, as they do on the near side. Mid-rink pass to number 25 to the Eagles. That was Christian Lee, and now all the way back into the Eagle zone. But this time it's going to be an icing call against the Red Knights. That comes with 14:51 remaining as we look at the replay, and that was Davis's quick wrist shot. Almost deflected, hit front by Ulrich. A near miss by the Red Knights. Now the corner camera depicts the face-off to the right of Christopher Dean. Puck now controlled momentarily by the Red Knights. Number 17 with it. That's Taylor Salmon. And now it goes on and they draw the whistle. And I'm not sure why. It was on the ledge, on the board between the glass, the plexiglass. But I think that's fair play. I'm not sure why they blew the whistle there, but they did. Face-off now to Christopher Dean's left. And a quick wrist shot off the face-off. Dean deflects it to the near side. Now Kirshner, that was Tyler as he pasted ahead to Podine. He goes in hard, face first to the boards. He's okay, he gets up. Now number 5 with it, Nick Johnson. Wrist shot deflected in front, Johnson gets it right back. Wrist shot across the way, intended for Podine, but intercepted by number 4, Nick Curring for Eden Prairie. Now back, number 3 with it, Mason Miner. Miner now, wrist shot, hits Podine right at the blue line, no offside. He's gonna be tripped. A penalty was called, and then he scored the goal. So it's gonna be a penalty, but then the goal could nullify the penalty. Let's see how they call that. I've never seen anything that fast. A penalty and then a goal, one on top of the other. Watch this. I have never seen this. Curring's gonna trip Podine, and as he trips him right there, he puts a top shelf. They call the goal. Now, will they still get the 2-minute advantage on the power play? My guess is, I've never had to analyze this, and I think they're gonna waive off the penalty because he scored after the penalty. 4-1 our score. What a goal by Podine as he was going down, and he top shelfed that, didn't he? Love those goals as they pop the top of that net. I was here the other night for a St. Louis Park game where they scored a goal and it actually popped the water bottle all the way off the top. Here's the PA announcer on the goal score. Oh, he already mentioned it. I can tell you who scored that goal. Podine. I don't remember who had the assist, which was just as brilliant. Meanwhile, the Red Knights still on the offense here as they are really in control of this game with 13 and a half minutes to go. Eden Prairie, they have not won since December 19th, and now an offsides right there to add insult to injury as the Eagles trying to find some sort of offensive traction. They have 20 shots on goal, but only 1 goal to show for it. Meanwhile, the Red Knights have 25 shots on goal, but 4 of them have gone in, and the most recent one by Podine, he already has an assist on the night, or goal. That's his 2nd goal of the night. He now has 9 on the year, 18 points, the leading point getter, leading goal scorer on the Red Knights team, and he's got 2 tonight against the Eagles. And that last one was special as he was getting tripped and he still was able to keep his focus and his balance to put that one in. All right, now clock stop with 13:05 to go. Both teams at full strength. Face off outside the blue line of the Red Knights. Face off controlled momentarily by the Eagles. Now to the near side, Rice. Rice now dumps it in, taken away by Miner for the Red Knights. Outlet pass to number 17. That is Salmon. Salmon skates it in. Salmon all the way around, and he goes down. They're not going to call a trip on that one, although I think they could have, but they're going to let that one go. Now Eagles come in, and a whistle. And it must be an offsides, I think, although from where the whistle came from, here is this replay, number 17, Salmon, right there. I don't know. Especially, I thought the Eden Prairie leg was actually hanging out there. Made it very much look like a trip, but they let it go. There's our corner camera. There's Junior Podine. He's got 2 goals tonight. And he wins that draw momentarily, but Eden Prairie controls it as they bounce it across the glass into the Red Knight zone as they swing it around to the far corner, and it went out of bounds momentarily. It might have hit a Benilde player on the bench. Otherwise, that could have been a nice outlet pass for the Red Knights, but they're going to bring it in. As we look at the bench, there's Ken Pauley, the coach. Got to be feeling good about a 4-1 lead here at home. As that face-off comes right to Christopher Dean. He quickly and smartly smothers it, and now another face-off is going to be Podine against Telharn. Telharn for Eden Prairie wins that draw. They'll shoot the puck in around behind the net. Now played by number 33 for the Eagles, Cameron Rice. Now to the near side, and the Red Knights try to break it out. Number 26, Mason Smith to mid-ice. As Eden Prairie puts it right back in. Smith comes back, shoots the puck around. Lee for Eden Prairie, though, stops that, puts the hit on. Now the outlet pass right on the mark to Podine. I can't tell you how great those passes are. That's how goals get made, outletting those passes, and how they find those sticks is unbelievable to me. Now with it, Callan to the far side to number 21, Peyton Mullerin. Now number 21 for the Red Knights, Colette. Now Telharn, I mentioned him a few times, and now he is going to be a whistle, and this looks like there's going to be a penalty coming up on Eden Prairie, and Mick opens that door and going to sit down. In the cooler is Chase Klute, K-L-U-T-E. It's either Klute or Klute. That's my buddy Mick. He's running the penalty box for the visiting team. Opens the door, and Klute's going to go down, and that's exactly what the Eagles don't need, down 4-1 with 11 and a half minutes to go in the third period. And the Red Knights on the power play, and you got to believe they're smelling blood here to get some goal. All right, here's the penalty announcement. Interference is the call on Klute. Now behind the net, Red Knights, 1:46 to go in the player advantage. With the puck, number 3 is Mason Miner. Now ahead to Callan. Callan skates it across the line with Popine. Now in the corner, number 21 for the Eagles is Blake Couette. And right in front, quick wrist shot taken by number 9. That was Dylan Popine. That goes by the wayside and all the way back down to the Red Knight zone as Eden Prairie does a mass change. And now Miner comes back, and they are in no hurry here. They're up 4-1, 10:47 to go. They're in control, and now Mason Miner will bring it out into center ice. Now to Podine across the line. He's looking, drop pass to Miner, or excuse me, yes, to Mason Miner, then to number 10. That was AJ Ulrich. Now Podine looking, gets it to the point. Back to Podine on the far side. On the circle, now to the near side, to number 3, Miner. Miner, as they skate around, that's number 11, Cam Kirschner. Miner. You can hear a pin drop in here. Now right in front, and that was a brilliant pass. Miner got his stick on it, but there to make the save in a great way was Bennett Wilmer. Now Eden Prairie shorthanded, that's Telharn, drop pass. Quick wrist shot taken by Hall, and the save made by Christopher Dean with 26 seconds to go in the player advantage, and the quick wrist shot taken by Alexander Hall. He's got 5 goals, 8 assists on the year, the senior does, for Eden Prairie. Meanwhile, back on the other end, this replay and the centering pass by number 10, Ulrich, and Popine, and the quick pass and the outlet right there. Great defense by the Eagles as they are fighting off this power play with 18 seconds remaining in the player advantage. Just under 10 minutes to go in the match. Now Eden Prairie's number 6. That was Connor Neeser. Podine now back in their own end, 4 seconds, 3 seconds in the Red Knight advantage. Johnson now. Here's a last minute rush for number 11, Cam Kirschner. He's coming right in with the head fake. coming around, and they blew the whistle, and I'm not sure why, as I was looking down at my stat book here. And I guess based on the face-off, it looks like that was an offsides call, and that stops the clock with 9:29 to go. There's the Red Knight bench. In control there for Coach Ken Pauley and his assistants. And there is our corner camera view. As skating in off the bench to take his position was Mason Smith. Face-off controlled by the Red Knights. Noah Johnson, who's got a great goal tonight right on the doorstep. The 6'6" kid, he can pack a punch there in the corner, and now a whistle from the referee from like 50 yards away. I think he's gonna send Noah Johnson to the penalty box, and I'm not sure exactly why. Was that boarding, charging? But Noah Johnson's going to the cooler right there. Let's hear what that explanation is. He looks as confused as I am. Although my reason to be confused is a little more serious than his. What is wrong with that hit there? Someone needs to explain that one to me. I don't know what the problem was. Nevertheless, 2-minute player
penalty
advantage
on the Red
for
Knights,
Eden
number
Prairie.
25 for holding.
Holding? I don't know. Maybe with his leg, I suppose. He did put his leg up there, holding. I guess I've never seen a holding call in hockey with the leg, but you know what? That could have been holding, so I would like to look at it again and reassess, but at first blush, it didn't look like anything, but nevertheless, the Red Knights, I don't think, are too concerned with a 4-1 lead. And look at that outlet pass to Mason Miner. He's coming in shorthanded. The wrist shot just misses. Deflected, rebound in front, but nobody there but Eagles as now they break out. And now they got the advantage. That is Kleiss, number 10, coming in. Get it to Tereshame, and now the outlet pass and the rebound deflected and shot out to mid-ice. And now Curring shoots it in. Dean can't quite get it behind the line. Now with it is number 14, Quirk, as it comes all the way back out into the Eden Prairie zone as we have 54 seconds remaining in the player advantage. Now at mid-ice, Salmon able to just single-handedly win that puck away. What a great effort by 17, Salmon. Right there, and that will make Eden Prairie go back and regroup, and that just takes time, precious time off the clock for the Eagles. Now, that is number 11, Traharne. Now, number 21, the wrist shot. Dean deflects that into the corner. Getting there first is Nick Johnson, and he shoots it all the way down. Wilmer stops it. 7.5 minutes to go in the match. 15 seconds to go in the player advantage. Now Eden Prairie breaks out with it at mid-ice. Pass just misses. That's why these passes are so important, is he just missed number 7, Pitsy. Had he hit him, he might have gone in alone on Christopher Dean, but because the pass didn't connect, no goal scoring opportunity for Eden Prairie. Now the puck comes out to mid-ice. And fighting there for the Red Knights is Dylan Popane. Now picking up the puck as both teams are at full strength in front. Wrist shot, poke checked away, and now a chance for Eden Prairie's number 42. That's Evan Britz. Britz comes in, gets it poke checked away. Great defense by Nick Johnson. Now they try to outlet it, and they do get it to mid-ice. That is number 8 with it, Connor Timmons. Now the wrist shot from a tough angle and from a distance away, taken by number 15, Charlie Awesome, and that is saved and held on to by Bennett Wilmer, the junior goaltender. Here's that replay right here, coming in, number 21, that's Blake Kuet, and the deflected save, although Christopher Dean didn't quite control it, but it did deflect far enough away for it to be dangerous. All right, now Red Knights behind the Eden Prairie goal, and that's not a good sign for Eden Prairie when the opposing team can just control the puck like that behind their net. Now, meanwhile, 2-1 break momentarily, but not then, because number 11, Cam Kirshner, with his speed, got right back. Now a quick wrist shot, but Christopher Dean saw it all the way and got his right pad down to save that one. Now Terharne tries to keep it in, and it does go out to mid-ice. And now back in the Red Knight zone, played by number 21, Mullerin. Mullerin now with under 6 to go. Backhanded by Cam Kirshner into the Eden Prairie zone. The Red Knights will change. Eden Prairie will try to take advantage with Telharn. Telharn now looking. He's got his head up, gets it poke checked off his stick momentarily by Johnson. Stays with it. Now Davis has it for the Red Knights. And he'll break out on the far side as it comes off the boards. He's got number 19 along his right side. That is Christian Beck. Puck now gets ricocheted all the way back down the other way. There'll be no icing called as Telharne gets there first, along with number 2, Callan. Centering pass and getting there is number 19, Beck. There was no Eagles there to be had to take advantage of that effort by Telharne. Now along the boards and a little elbow into the Red Knights. Number 16 goes Keegan Davis. No call there. Here's the replay. Coming right in. Tough angle wrist shot. Goes by the wayside, and the puck came all the way back down to the other end. There's our score, 4-1, 5:03 to go, period number 3. Face off just outside the Eagles' blue line. And controlled by the Red Knights as Mason Miner lofts it all the way into the Eagles' zone. Outlet pass on that far side, kept in momentarily by the Red Knights and kept in, and that is Noah Johnson. He's a big kid out there, 6'6", 250. That's without his skates. With skates, what are skates? 3 inches, 4 inches, 6'7". Unbelievable. All right, now Eden Prairie tries to clear it, but it's saved by in the zone by number 26, Mason Smith. Now here comes Cloutier. He's got a player on his right, and the pass was off the mark. How important is passing? Huge. Now Quirk. They wave off offsides. He'll spin. 4:11 to go. Now coming off the bench, wide open, the wrist shot. He had a tough angle, tried to play his own rebound, was number 20 for the Red Knights. That was Tyler Kirshner. Now outlet pass for Eden Prairie. Misses Clute, another missed pass. That is the whole name of the game here in hockey, isn't it? You gotta connect on those passes. That's how you get scoring opportunities. Now Podine, the leading goal scorer. He's got 2 tonight of the 4. Under 4 minutes to go. Now here comes Telharne. Nice drop pass and the return of the shot. I watched him early on. He's one talented kid, and he gets the goal. And what a beautiful goal was that for Eden Prairie. The give and go back to Tarhane. Watch how he does the no-look pass right before then, and he was looking for the return. It was behind him. He was able to manage it to his stick and put it in the net. What a brilliant, brilliant play. Watch this, the give and go. The drop pass, a no-look pass. He looks up, he gets the return, it gets deflected, and he puts it behind Dean. Wow, great goal there. Great teamwork by Eden Prairie. Now they're down 4-2, and don't go anywhere, folks. There's 3:34 to go. Now the referees are talking over there on the side, but I think there's a timeout. I don't think there's anything going on with the referees. And Eden Prairie, they're not giving up yet. This game is not over. They're calling a timeout. They're only down 2 goals here with 3:34 to go as we look at the Red Knights' upcoming schedule. Coming up on January 11th on Saturday. They're going all the way up to Moorhead. That's a good 5-hour bus ride. 4 if you're in a car. Maybe going 5 miles an hour over the speed limit. You might get to Moorhead by then. That's pushing it. It's more like 5. Then they got Chaska back here. A couple road games at Hill Murray. That would be a game to travel to. Where do they play? Aldrich Arena over there on the rocking east side of St. Paul. Then they got New Prague coming from the south side of New Scott County. They'll take a long winter's night road trip to the rec center here. And then at Holy Angels, at Orono, and then St. Louis Park. They've got a strong team as well. We just brought a game of theirs the other night, and they got a win over Totino Grace 5-4. As we look at Ken Pauley, he knows this game's not over. This is not his first rodeo, and look at the passion. Who wouldn't want their kid to be around him? Look at the way he's teaching and coaching there, and he's got the rapt attention of these kids. He knows this game's not over. And it isn't. And glad you're with us here on ParkTV 16 Sports. Okay, timeout over with. Eden Prairie, and they really need a win, don't they? As I've mentioned several times tonight, they have not won since December 19th. So they're not giving up, and no one does in high school sports. That's one of the greatest things about bringing these games and watching these young guys play, and women. And now a quick face-off, just what Eden Prairie wants, 3:24 to go. And they just forced a face-off to the left of Christopher Dean, and now they have pulled their goalie. And that's what that whole timeout was all about. So they have an extra skater, and it's also the opportunity for the Red Knights to ice this one with an open net goal. All right, let's see what happens on ParkTV 16 Sports. Face-off controlled momentarily by the Red Knights. Podine goes down, puck loose at mid-ice in the zone. Just kept in barely by number 4, Nick Curing, I should say. Now breaking out, and Podine does a nice job on defensive end as well. Not only does he have 2 goals, but that was a great effort to get it out of their own zone, because right now the clock is the enemy of the Eagles, isn't it? Now with it, number 27, Alexander Hall, and taken away by number 10. That's AJ Ulrich. Now back the other way across the line, Clute. Hall with it. Hall with Telharney, who got the last goal for Eden Prairie. 2.5 minutes, or almost 2.5 minutes to go in the third period. 4-2 our score. Shots on goal right now, 29 Benilde, 25 Eden Prairie. Shot taken, deflected in front, and an easy, well, there are no easy saves. Now Telharney, and a little bit of tempers flying, but nothing too serious, I think, there. Just good sportsmanship and intensity. And he had to scoop that up. Those are not easy plays. And, a little bit of tempers here. Very understandable. Nothing to see here, Mom and Dad, right? Okay, now face off to the near side. Rice with the quick wrist shot, blocked in front by AJ Ulrich. Now to the near side, Zick keeps it down on the ice. And Zick with it. Quick wrist shot, deflected in front by his own player, Lee. Lee now backhands it, no look pass. Nice play there, sequence there by Eden Prairie, but there to break it up was number 21, Mullerin, but kept in on the far boards with 2 minutes remaining in the match. And now it gets by, and now he goes down, open net, and there's a trip. There's going to be a penalty, and there is. And that pass by Davis was intended for number 8, and yeah, they're going to call it now. I mean, is that a breakaway? And then there's another trip maybe. No, there was no trip. The penalty was already called. I don't think you get a penalty shot here. It wasn't a breakaway type, although arguably it could have been, but probably not enough. And now I think we do have a timeout on the ice with 1:52 remaining. And number 33 for the Eagles is going to get rung up on the trip, Cameron Rice. What was he supposed to do? As Davis had the advantage. And tough night for Eden Prairie, to be sure. And now they have to fight off a power play, down 2 goals with 1:52 to go. So Podine coming in to take the draw. He goes down to his knees, wins the draw. Miner at the point, quick wrist shot, rebound right in front. Podine trying to get at it, couldn't quite get a stick on it. Now he fights still with it. Almost came away with it. He did come away with it amongst 3 Eden Prairie defenders. Wow, Houdini magician-like for Podine in my estimation. Boy, the suddenly just came almost on goal there to Dean. He had to make a save there suddenly. Now Eagles trying to find something here, down a player. They still have a player, or the goaltender, so now they're really the same amount of skaters aside. They just don't have their goaltender. So not quite the same for the Red Knights here if it was a normal power play. Now the wrist shot by number 4, Curring, and the glove save by Christopher Dean stops the clock with 1:08 to go. And Eden Prairie, of course, not giving up just yet. In to take the draw for the Red Knights will be number 17, Taylor Salmon. And here comes number 11, Rio. Trey Harney, he wins the draw, fanning on it at the point, but keeping in barely was number 4, Nick Caring, and now it comes all the way out, and icing is going to be the call. And that stops the clock with 58.5 seconds remaining. Tomorrow night, we're going to be back on the air. And what are we bringing you? Benilde-St. Margaret's girls basketball, the defending state champions, at home at Benilde-St. Margaret's High School. I'll be there. And Park 16 TV Sports will be there. Join us. Be my first opportunity to see the girls team this year. I was just looking up the University of Michigan and the star that her name now escapes me off the top of my head. And she, Olsen has been a starter for the University of Michigan. I actually decided to look her up, and she's getting many minutes there for Michigan. They're having a great year. She's been scoring in double digits. So she is a bona fide Big Ten star already as a freshman, but we're gonna be, say again, Paul. Olivia Olsen, yeah, she was a McDonald's All-American. You know, that's my age, sometimes my memory. Olivia Olsen, though, I did just over the break here, New Year's break, I thought I'd Google Michigan girls basketball, and she is getting a lot of playing time, and I think she started most of the game so far. Now, Eden Prairie right in front, 40 seconds remaining, wrist shot by number 4, Curring, and a whistle will stop the clock. And there's the save by Dean right in front. And coming out, and I'm not sure what the whistle was all about, but nevertheless, there's our corner camera. One of the favorite things I like to see. Centering pass right in front, and unbelievable opportunity there for Blake Kuet goes by the wayside. He had point blank opportunity to beat Christopher Dean, couldn't quite get the stick on it in the proper way, and that one goes by the wayside for Eden Prairie. They've had their chances, 26 shots on goal. Now, Tel Harney coming right in from a very tough angle, and now it comes out to mid-ice with 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds remaining, 2, and that will do it here as the buzzer sounds, and the Red Knights win 4-2. So for Paul Broden, our producer, and our corner camera, my name is Robert Christensen. You've been watching ParkTV 16 Sports. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again. Have a great night.